Alright, here's the plan for today. Oof, I dropped this thing. This video is going to be to do like a higher torque test on M12 Surge versus M12 Impact Gen 3 versus something beefy. The Kobalt XTR puts out 2,400 inch-pounds of torque. This puts out 1,500. This puts out a pulsed version of 450 inch-pounds of torque. We're going to do 6 amp hour batteries on the M12s. There's a 4 amp hour high output battery on the Kobalt that we'll throw in there. And the test is going to be some 3/8 inch 4-inch long lag screws, followed up by some 1/2 inch by 4-inch lag screws. And the reason we're doing that was because in the previous test when we did regular screws, whether that was like a 1/4 inch lag bolt or deck screws, which we didn't even do, these are all going to perform pretty much the same because torque isn't really coming into play on the smaller diameter screws. Now really on the larger diameter screws, I don't know, I took those away. On the larger diameter screws, you're not going to probably use an impact. I guess if you're stuck, you can. I mean, it'll work. But if you've got more tools in the bag, you would use a drill, a higher torque drill in low speed, high torque mode. So we'll show that at the end too. Let's get to it. Starting with the Surge. 1, 2, 3, go. Three, go. Let's compare it to something with some real juice. For some unknown reason, you're doing a 1/2 inch, 4-inch lag with your underpowered impact. It would look like this. That's as far. I'm just going down to wherever this meets. Because it's too hard to tell when it'll get to bottom, and I don't know, seems fair. Let's try it again. Just see where this guy ends up. Alright, the hammer drill in drill mode. What is this mode? Screw mode? Let's just do drill mode. Ready? Here we go. Alright, it's time. All right, thanks for getting this far. So final impressions on that. First off, the point was not to compare the M12s versus the Kobalt. The Kobalt was more of a control just to see how 12 volts do versus 24. The point of the video was to compare the M12 Surge versus the M12 Impact, because in a prior video, when I compared the two, the performance was the same, and I figured I didn't do anything that was going to test their torque, really. I was just kind of measuring smaller diameter tools that really depended on the rotational speed of the tool. So with the larger diameter tools, and now that I think about it, I could have done some spade bits, but all in the same, the larger diameter screws really pressed more of the torque rather than the speed. How powerful are they? And the results were the same still. So this is the second impact I bought because I sold the first one thinking I don't need this, it's the same as my Surge, and then I thought I should do another test. So I bought another impact. Luckily they're on sale all the time when you get the kit, and you could, anyways. This is my second one. I'm gonna sell it again because even with the 3/8 inch lag and the 1/2 inch lag, they were the same, and if there is a difference, it's negligible. So in my opinion, the niceness of the Surge, which I've talked about before, the quietness, the smoothness, it's just a more satisfying tool to use. So that's the one I'm going to stick with. If the power is the same, you're not really getting any benefit that I've found yet. Maybe somebody else can find a benefit. And I will say this, they often talk about the Surge as a finesse tool, kind of like, oh, it's not as powerful as an impact. How we just saw, however, that it is as far as its M12 brother. So also, it does everything that an impact should do. As we saw, once you get out of the range of impact things, these 1/2 inch lags, even if you're going to use the 24 volt, 2400 inch pound Kobalt XTR, that does the job, but not as good as a hammer drill. So why not have, you know, an impact that you like? It's small, it's quiet, it's light. And then for the heavier stuff, the 1% of the times where your impact's not going to handle it, or the things that your impact shouldn't even handle, then bust out your hammer drill. That's my opinion on it. So, all right, thanks guys. Take care. Now for the tool you are supposed to use. One or two. Let's go with, I'm just going to go with one, I think. Let's do two. All right, here we go. Should have did one. Should have did one. Whoa. All right, everybody. For your viewing entertainment, I don't know how helpful that was, but it was definitely faster. Shall we redo it? Let's redo it.